Thank you so much for joining me. On September 30th, you have a massive fight. PFL Paris, the French capital, somewhere where so many fighters want to fight. And this must be a massive one checked off the bucket list for you.
For sure, I think this is going to be the biggest arena I've fought in so far. Um, it's huge in Paris at the moment. MMA is booming, and it's a sold out event. So I'm really excited.
It is. I mean, we've got so many British fighters going over there. Chanel's on this bill. She's been out there before. She landed an explosive spinning back elbow. The crowd absolutely loved her. And they've not been used to MMA, obviously, with the sport being illegal out there for
Mm,
so long. So I bet you're excited to get out there and showcase your skills.
No, for sure. Yeah, I want a bit. I want a bit of that. I want to taste that French energy. Do you know what I mean? I want to experience it. So yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely. And I imagine when you first started training MMA, these international dates, whether it be France or Vegas and beyond, they must have been things you were dreaming of.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm living the dream right now. I'm fighting abroad. I'm experiencing different places, different countries, and it's my full-time job. So I'm a happy man.
So before starting MMA, can you tell me a little bit about where you grew up and what your favorite memories were?
Yeah, like I grew up in Northwest London, place called Harrow. Um, my my memories, I got loads, but I think it's just quality time with my family. Like some of the good family memories I've had. We've had some good Christmases, and yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
That's amazing. Oh, you had some good times with your pigs and blankets on Christmas morning. But
yeah.
but you obviously started fighting and that became a pivotal point in your life. What led you to the gym and what made you want to take it that step further?
Um, I was like I got to the age of 16 and I stopped playing football. And yeah, I think friends were just people were going left, people were going right. Everyone was doing different things, and I just needed to. Well, I felt I needed to find my place in this world almost. And I don't know, always combat sports has always been like it appealed to me. So I just joined the gym, and the rest was history, man. Like I got good quickly, and I fell in love with it.
That's fantastic. And for you, it must be an interesting balancing act because you've got this chilled out personality, nice, charismatic guy, but then you get in the cage and you're icing people like Clinton Williams. So, how'd you go from being a cool guy to a bit of a savage in there?
I think it's just come. I don't know, man. It just comes. It's like It's just who I am. You know what I mean. I'm just a calm, happy guy. That's like nice to be around, I guess. But like when it's in that cage, I know what time it is. It's man literally trying to take food off my plate. Yeah, like I don't pay the bills as well as I do if I lose to this man. So I've got to beat his ass. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it changes. Mentality changes.
Absolutely. And your opponent coming up, can you tell me a little bit about him and how you're expecting this fight to go?
Um, he's 7-1, I think. He's a, well, I guess he's a decent striker, but for like, he doesn't have the layers to the game like I do. I feel like I have so many more layers. I have so many more weapons. I'm dangerous in so many different ways. I think his only bet is closing the distance and trying to knock me out, but everyone's tried so far, and no one's actually done it. So, and I don't see anything that makes him the special one. So, in my opinion, I smoke this guy.
Yeah, you're right. Eight people have tried, eight people have failed. And probably part of that is due to some of the training you've done at GB Top Team. There's some great athletes there. We've got Brad Pickett, a trainer, Chanel Dyer's there, Alex Lahore is there, Walter Gahadze's there. Some great names. What's it like to train with all these guys?
Yeah, no, it's a great environment to be in because you got like loads of guys from different eras of the game, like all like vast eras of the game. So you got even Ash Grimshaw who's been fighting since 2003, and he's like, you know what I mean? That was as early as it gets really for UK MMA. So like it's just amazing having all types of experience around me.
And at PFL, Dan Hardy is so pivotal with how this is going in Europe. Have you spent much time around him, and has he given you any advice?
No, like Dan's a real cool guy. Yeah, he's a real cool guy. We speak a lot when we're at certain events and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it's just always been like business and talking about fights and yeah, man. Like he ain't giving me much advice, but I've taken stuff away from him and like his passion for the sport is second to none. So yeah, I do admire that about him.
And in PFL, so many great fighters, a really interesting concept that they have. What does the future hold in store for you? What do you make of the rest of these fighters that are in your division?
On a whole or in Europe?
In Europe specifically, but then obviously beyond, because I know that you're intending and going further.
Yeah. So in Europe, I feel like it's great. Like level, we all got like similar records ish, like similar amount of fights. Who's left? But I feel like the other fight in the other semi-final fight is interesting because I think both guys are they're really I like them. I think their style's good, but no one's great. I feel like I'm just out of the bunch. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd say the I think I see Jacob. I think Jacob Nido. I see him going through possibly, but that French boy, he's in his hometown and he's powerful. So I don't know. It's interesting, but all I know is that I beat all of them.
I'm looking forward to seeing you do that as this tournament progresses. But when you're not in the cage, when you do your own thing, how do you relax? What do you do to entertain yourself?
Oh, good question. What do I do? Hmm. What do I do? I think I live in the gym, bro. So it's hard. Like it's hard. Yeah, I just chill, spend time with my girlfriend, my family. Um, yeah, man, I'm pretty boring, man. I got like I'm not gonna lie, I go out like after the fight, I do have a bit of fun. If you know, you know. Like the Simeon Powell after party is always a lit one. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, man, I'm just a chill guy. Just keep myself to myself.
So I assume after you get the victory in Paris, there's going to be a pretty big Simeon Powell after party filled with croissants and frogs and baguettes and everything you can get your hands on in France.
Oh yeah, it's in the works. It's in the works. We'll see what we can do. But yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me. It's deeply appreciated. I can't wait to watch your fight. I'm really looking forward to it. But before I let you go, is there anything else that you would like to tell me about or anybody you'd like to shout out?
Nah, man, just like all the fans, everyone supporting, everyone that don't know who I am, like just tune in and you'll see why the hype is there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, see it. Tune in to the zone September 30th, and yeah, witness greatness in the making. So yeah.